Hello everyone and welcome to sunny Laguna Seca. Today we'll be racing the Clio Cup car, and guess what? This time I actually practiced the start.
Green flag, green flag.
So with that launch I managed to get side by side with this guy, and now it's going to be a drag race going down into turn 1. See who can outbrake each other on cold tires.
Left side. Stay on the right.
So the guy on the inside manages to outbrake me into turn 1.
Stay on the right.
But none of that matters as I understeer off the track.
Clear on the left. Left side. Clear on the left. Left side. Clear on the left.
Got a little too ambitious on cold tires. You know, you got to treat that first lap with a little bit of respect. Now the guy in front of me has a little bit of a wiggle, and I thought he was going full off-roading.
Left side.
He ends up managing to stay on the track.
Stay on the right.
And now we're going side by side into this next corner.
Stay on the right. Stay on the right. Clear on the left. Left side. Stay on the right. Clear on the left.
So yeah, taking another look on a replay, he goes wide in this corner here, and we end up having another little drag race going down into this corner. And it looks like he just loses the rear end a little bit, and a little hip check, and then off the track I go. And having a look at it from another angle, we can see we're giving each other plenty of space. We're just having ourselves a little drag race down into the corner, and you know, it's just one of those little racing accidents. Sometimes it happens and you're just gonna have to move on. However, with that being said, I am a little upset. And as I see this car get a bad run, I'm gonna go for it.
Left side. Stay on the right. Clear on the left.
Now after that nice little overtake going into the corkscrew, it's time to put our head down and try and get back some of these spots we lost. After fast forwarding to the next lap, we're going to find ourselves a little surprise. A freebie.
Go left. Right side. Clear the right.
So it looks like the number 7 car here is going to try and show the nose going into this final turn, and he's just going to outbrake himself and give the car ahead a little bonk, and then that allows me and the other car to sneak by him and take that spot. And with that pass being made, we're back to trying to chase down the car in front of us. Fast forwarding again, we see the guy in front of us make a little bit of a mistake here, and we're going to try and get a run on him going into the final corner.
10 minutes to go.
We show the nose to try and get a reaction out of him, but he just takes his normal line, ignoring us completely. And because I took a shallow line entering into the corner, it's going to cost me on the exit.
Left side.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Stay on the right. Stay on the right. Stay on the right. Clear on the left.
Now one thing you gotta do when you have a moment like that is not let it get to you, or you're gonna make another mistake. Kinda like this one.
Right side. Clear the right.
And here's a little PSA for everyone. Notice how I didn't jerk the wheel and try and get back on the track as quickly as possible. More than likely it would have came back on and hit that other car, and then next thing you know, both of our races are done right then and there. And I know, sometimes it's not even your fault for getting sent off track. Just look at the earlier in the race where I got a little hip check and I got sent into the gravel. Just try to rejoin the track without being a menace to the other cars that are still on track and are moving way faster than you. And remember, going off track is going to happen. It just doesn't have to end your race. And just like that, we've caught back up to the car ahead of us. Now let's see if we can make a pass. So going into this final corner, he's going to go defensive, and what I'm going to want to do is try to pressure him into going in too deep, which will force him wide, and I'll be able to cut back under it.
Right side. Clear the right.
It wasn't as clean as what I wanted, but the job still got done. And on our way we go. We jump back in after a few laps of racing to catch back up to these two cars here. This red and black car in front of me is going to make a little bit of a mistake going into the corkscrew by locking up the tires and just driving off the edge there.
Right side. Clear the right.
That allows us to sneak past, and once again we get another freebie. From this point on, it's just going to be me and this car ahead, and we're going to try and run a few laps to try and figure each other out. What I'm looking for is to see whether or not he has any places where he's slow and I am fast. That way I can get a run out of a corner, and hopefully it would be in a spot where I would be capable of making a move. The other thing I'm looking to do is to put my nose in his mirror and see how he reacts to it. A lot of times just showing the nose, even if you have no intention of passing, can sometimes force a mistake on their part, and you'll get yourself a freebie. He ends up clipping the curb, causing me to get a better run going up the hill into the corkscrew. So I'm going to pop out a little bit, show the nose, and see if we can force some kind of reaction. And sure enough, he locks up the brakes, drifts a little wide, but we're just a little too shy to just get in there and take that spot. And as you can see, his driving has become a little bit more erratic, and we might be able to make a move if we can just shake him up enough. And as you may have heard, I did lift there because I don't want to get a good run through this section because it's not a real good place to pass. What I'm looking for is to make a move going into the corkscrew again and see if I can kind of rattle him. And as you can see, I'm lifting again. What I'm trying to do is build a little bit of a gap in between me and him, because if we run nose to tail through this corner and he ends up messing up, I won't be able to get a good run because I'm running the same speed as him, or I'll have to check up because he's checked up. So I didn't get that good run up to the corkscrew like I wanted and couldn't put pressure on him. And as you can see, he's driving a lot cleaner than he was last lap, so we may have to try this again the next time around.
White flag next time by a stripe.
If only I can get a better exit out of that final turn. I'm pretty decent under braking here for turn 1, and I can close the gap, but I'm just nowhere near close enough to make it happen. We got a good run through this corner, but it doesn't lead us into another corner that has a good chance of making a clean pass. So we'll hold off, lift a little, and try our previous strategy going back up the hill. He runs wide a little bit, and we do get a slight run on him, so we're going to try and show our nose in his mirror as much as we can to try and pressure him. He saw it through the corkscrew, so that leaves me with no choice but trying to show the nose in an unexpected place and see if it kind of forces an error out of him. I get a small error, but not much, and as we go into these final two corners, I get a good run through here. He takes his normal line, but I'm going to stay to the left here and see if we can get another error. But he doesn't care about the pressure, just closes the door and makes his run down the main straight. And with him getting a better run out of the corner, that's the end of the race for us in 7th place. So if you liked this video, please like and subscribe. And if you didn't like it, leave a comment. Tell me how I can do better, either with video editing or with my racing. And thanks for watching.